You love kimchi, admit it. Pair it with some white rice and it's game over. But here's a question. Have you ever stopped to think how that spicy, tangy perfection gets made? Especially in bulk at giant factories. It's not like it just magically appears in your local Korean grocery. Nope. It's got a story, a messy, fascinating and honestly surprising one. Trust me, once you see how it's made, you'll never taste it the same way again. Welcome to how kimchi is made. For context, kimchi production in Korea's massive factory is heavily focused on precision and cleanliness. The facilities combined traditional methods passed down for generations with modern technology to handle large-scale production without losing any quality. Everything is carefully designed to meet international food safety standards like HACCP, so the kimchi is tasty and safe. Let's take a closer look, shall we? The process starts with workers putting on full-body protective gear, including hairnets, gloves, masks and sanitized suits to keep everything clean and free of germs. Each piece of this gear is made to block dirt, dust and germs, making sure the ingredients used in production stay safe even before stepping into the work area. Workers follow a strict cleaning routine to stay as hygienic as possible. First, they use lint rollers to pick off any visible dust or particles from their suits. While it might seem like a small step, it's really important for keeping dirt out of the clean area. After that, they thoroughly wash their hands with special soap designed to kill bacteria, viruses, and other microbes. This soap doesn't just clean their hands, but also helps stop germs from spreading. After washing, their hands are dried with high-speed dryers, like Dyson Airblade models, which dry hands quickly and without touching anything. This combination of lint removal and hand washing gets rid of physical dirt and germs, ensuring everything stays as clean as possible. Next, the workers pass through an air sanitization chamber. These chambers use pressurized air jets, powered by HEPA filters, to blow off any tiny particles left on their suits. HEPA filters are excellent at trapping even the smallest bits of dust and germs. The process only takes a few seconds, but adds an extra layer of protection to keep the workspace sterile. These chambers are a big investment, costing anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 depending on their size and features. Even though they're expensive, they're essential for large-scale operations, where even a little dirt could cause big problems. Every part of this, from the protective gear to the advanced cleaning technology, is carefully planned to keep the production area as clean and safe as possible. By combining careful human effort with advanced tools, this initial process guarantees that the workspace stays almost completely germ-free, setting a high standard for cleanliness in the entire kimchi production process. Once the workers are fully sanitized, the production line gets underway, setting the stage for the carefully organized process of making kimchi. Large crates of raw cabbage, the main ingredient in kimchi, are brought in using forklifts and pallet jacks to the first conveyor belt. Forklifts, which cost between $15,000 and $30,000, make heavy lifting much easier and faster. This reduces the strain on workers and speeds up the movement of materials. Conveyor belts made from food-safe stainless steel or durable polyurethane carry the cabbages smoothly and hygienically. For each step, these belts prevent contamination and keep the process running without delays. Some modern facilities even use robotic arms with high-tech vision sensors to lift and move crates. These robots, which cost $50,000 to $150,000, work with amazing precision and help prevent worker injuries. They also worked non-stop without getting tired, showing how important automation is for making manufacturing safer and more efficient. When the cabbages reach the processing line, they go through a detailed cleaning process to get ready for seasoning. First, the cabbages are soaked in bubbling water baths, often treated with ozonated or chlorinated water. These baths have two important jobs. They clean off dirt, bacteria and pesticides, while keeping the cabbages firm and intact. The bubbles created by jets of air or water lovingly move the cabbages around to make sure every part gets washed. This step is crucial for meeting strict cleanliness standards. Many facilities also use special filters to keep the water clean as the process goes on. These filters make the cleaning more effective and reduce water waste, which helps the environment and lowers costs. Some places even add stabilizers to keep the water quality high during long cleaning sessions, making the process more efficient. After soaking, the cabbages are rinsed with high-pressure water using automated spray systems. These sprays are designed to reach every corner of the cabbages, blasting away any leftover dirt or debris from the soaking baths. To make sure the cabbages are completely clean, this rinsing is repeated several times, with each round focusing on smaller and smaller particles. Some facilities use angled sprays to clean hidden spots better. In some cases, the water temperature is carefully controlled to help remove debris without damaging the cabbage's texture. This repeated washing shows how dedicated the process is to maintaining high sanitation standards for premium kimchi. Next, human workers carefully inspect the cabbages by hand. They check for damaged leaves, uneven shapes or discoloration, removing any cabbages that don't meet quality standards. Workers are especially skilled at spotting small flaws that machines might miss, making their role essential. This inspection step sees to it that the cabbages not only look good, but also contribute to the delicious taste and texture of the final product. In some facilities, workers get extra training to improve their skills, and they often switch tasks to stay focused and avoid mistakes. This teamwork between people and machines shows how much care goes into perfect kimchi. Once inspected, the cabbages are shaped and packaged using special machines called compactors. These machines, which can cost under $5,000 for semi-automatic models, press the group of cabbages into a more uniform shape. This makes them easier to store and handle. In the next steps, in more advanced setups, compactors have built-in scales to make each portion the same size. Some compactors can even adjust their pressure to handle different types of cabbage without causing damage. These features help keep the process fast and consistent, which is important for meeting customer expectations. Some facilities also track data with these machines, allowing operators to monitor and improve production in real time. In the most advanced facilities, additional steps are to make the process even better. High-tech vision systems can spot tiny imperfections, like small discolorations, that even trained workers might overlook. These systems use imaging technology to improve the accuracy of the inspection process. Some production lines also use ultraviolet or UV lights to sterilize the cabbages, adding another layer of cleanliness. UV light is very effective at killing microorganisms, helping the cabbages stay fresh and safe for longer. In some cases, facilities use ozone generators along with UV lights for extra sterilization. They might also include air purification systems to keep the processing area free of contaminants, further protecting the cabbages. This combination of human skill and advanced technology ensures that every jar of kimchi is both delicious and safe to eat. Making the spice mixture happens in another part of the facility, showing just how much care and effort go into every step of making kimchi. It all starts with choosing the key ingredients: radish, gochugaru garlic, ginger, salt, and jet cool fermented seafood. These ingredients are picked from top suppliers to make sure they're the best quality and will create the bold, authentic flavors that make traditional kimchi so special. Once the ingredients arrive, they go through careful inspection to make sure they're fresh and high quality. Each one is weighed and measured exactly to match the recipe, so the flavors come out just right. After they're checked, the ingredients are poured into large industrial vats designed for mixing. These vats have powerful paddles or blades that spin at just the right speed to mix everything evenly. The mixers, which can cost anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000, are a big investment for ensuring high quality standards. They are often programmed with settings to create the perfect texture and flavor. The spice paste is what gives kimchi its unique taste. Radish adds a mild sweetness, gochugaru gives it heat, garlic and ginger add depth, and jutku gives it an irreplaceable savory punch. Each ingredient has a special job, and even small changes to the recipe can make a big difference in the final flavor. After the cabbages are cleaned and squeezed to remove extra water, they are taken to the coating station. At this stage, the humble cabbage starts its journey to becoming the rich and flavorful kimchi we all know and love. At this station, workers spread a special spice paste onto each cabbage leaf. By hand, the paste, made from a mix of spices, garlic, ginger, and sometimes seafood, is carefully rubbed onto every leaf. If some leaves aren't coated properly, they might not ferment the right way, which can ruin the flavor. To make sure this doesn't happen, workers inspect their work a couple times to check for any spots they may have missed. The workers wear gloves designed for this job. The gloves protect their hands from the spicy paste and help them get a better grip on the cabbage to apply the paste evenly. They even make sure the paste reaches the inner folds of the cabbage. Once coated, the cabbages are folded neatly and placed into plastic-lined containers. These containers keep the cabbages clean and stop any liquid from leaking out during fermentation to make sure no air gets in. Workers seal the containers tightly with zip ties. This is vital because air can mess up the fermentation, leading to mold or uneven flavors. Once the containers are sealed, they are moved to the packing area. Here, the containers are placed in the sturdy cardboard boxes that are strong enough to handle shipping. Automated machines fold, seal, and label these boxes with precision, using sensorism program settings to ensure accuracy. These machines work quickly, handling multiple boxes at once and significantly reducing the time and effort compared to manual packing. These machines, which cost between $10,000 and $20,000, make the process faster and more efficient. They also ensure all the boxes look the same, which is important for the brand's image. Each box gets a label that includes the brand logo, nutritional information, and sometimes a QR code. Customers can scan the QR code with their phones to learn more about how the kimchi was made. Some labels even include recipes or tips for enjoying the kimchi, giving customers extra value. The packed boxes are then stacked on the pallets in a neat and secure way. These pallets are shrink-wrapped to keep everything in place during transport, preventing the boxes from shifting or falling over. This is especially important for kimchi, as the tightly packed containers need to stay upright to avoid leaks or damage to the product. Depending on where the kimchi is going, the pallets are either stored in temperature-controlled rooms or loaded directly onto refrigerated trucks. These special storage and transport conditions are critical for keeping the kimchi fresh. The temperature affects the fermentation process, so it must be carefully controlled. Storage rooms are monitored all the time to maintain the right conditions, and the trucks have advanced cooling systems to keep the kimchi at the perfect temperature during its journey. Finally, the kimchi is shipped to customers around the world. Whether it's going to a local grocery store, a high-end international market, or a Korean restaurant, the kimchi arrives fresh and ready to enjoy. This process combines traditional techniques with modern technology, ensuring the kimchi keeps its authentic flavor and quality. It's no wonder this beloved food has become a favorite part of meals everywhere. Making cucumber kimchi or ozabaji is also a detailed process that combines traditional and modern methods. It, of course, starts with sourcing the right cucumbers. Workers are given cucumbers that are similar in size, shape, and quality so that the finished product looks and tastes consistent. Once the cucumbers are removed from their packaging and ready to go, their ends are trimmed to remove any imperfections, and they are partially cut into quarters lengthwise. This step makes them the perfect size for the next part of the process, stuffing. Next, the cucumber pieces are soaked in a brine made of water, salt, and vinegar. This brine does two important things. First, it softens the cucumbers to give them a better texture. Second, it helps preserve them so they last longer. The cucumbers stay in the brine for just the right amount of time to get the right softness and absorb some flavor. This also makes the cucumbers easier to work with during stuffing because they are softer but still firm enough not to fall apart. After soaking, the cucumbers are drained to get rid of any extra brine. Too much brine could weaken the flavor of the kimchi paste, so this step is important. The cucumbers are then taken to the stuffing station, where workers carefully fill each piece with red kimchi paste. This paste is made from a mix of chili powder, garlic, ginger, and other traditional spices, giving ozabaji its bold flavor and bright red color. Stuffing requires a steady hand and a gentle touch. so the cucumbers don't break. Keeping their shape is important for how the final product looks and feels, since this step takes a lot of time and focus. Some companies allow workers to periodically switch tasks to avoid getting too tired and to stay efficient. Everyone's careful effort is needed to ensure the final product is high quality. Once the cucumbers are stuffed, they are bagged and boxed. The packaging step is just as precise as the earlier ones. Each bag is sealed tightly and labeled with important information, like the production date and storage instructions. This helps keep track of the product and ensures it meets food safety rules. After the cucumbers are bagged, they go through a strict quality check. Each bag is passed through a food-grade metal detector to make sure there are no tiny pieces of metal or other harmful objects inside. These detectors are expensive, costing between $10,000 and $50,000, but they are absolutely required for keeping the products safe to eat. Some facilities take safety even further by using X-ray machines to check for any hidden contaminants. Extra care is taken to store the boxes at the right temperature, since cucumber kimchi is sensitive to heat. After packaging, the cucumber kimchi undergoes natural fermentation in sealed containers. This fermentation process, driven by beneficial microbes, develops the kimchi's distinct tangy flavor and probiotic properties, further enhancing its health benefits and taste. Throughout the entire production cycle, hygiene remains a top priority. Automation plays a significant role in maintaining efficiency and consistency with conveyor belts, robotic arms, and automated box folding, streamlining operations and reducing labor costs. Finally, the cucumber kimchi is ready to be shipped out. The combination of traditional craftsmanship and advanced technology ensures that every batch of kimchi meets the highest standards of quality in flavor, whether it's the bold spice of cabbage kimchi or the refreshing crunch of cucumber kimchi. These facilities deliver a product that honors centuries of Korean culinary tradition while embracing the innovations of modern food manufacturing. Now here are 3 of the most interesting and lesser-known fun facts about kimchi. No, 3. There's an entire fridge designed just for kimchi. Kimchi is such an important part of Korean cuisine that there's a special appliance called a kimchi refrigerator. These fridges are designed to create the perfect conditions for fermenting kimchi, helping it stay crisp and just the right amount of tangy. Regular fridges can't quite do the job as well. So true fans of kimchi often invest in these specialized fridges. Well, there goes my retirement fund. No. 2. Kimchi ferments at a faster rate under the full moon. Some traditional Korean cooks believe that the moon can affect how kimchi ferments. When there's a full moon, the fermentation process might speed up. This could be due to slight changes in atmospheric pressure during that time. Do you believe it's true? Comment below. No. 1. Kimchi has been used as medicine in 2003. During the SARS outbreak, kimchi became even more popular after some studies suggested it might help boost the immune system. People think the mix of probiotics, vitamins, and garlic in kimchi can help fight off infections, giving it a reputation as a natural antibiotic in many Korean households. Isn't that amazing? So now you know exactly how kimchi is made. Which brings us to a close. And since you're already here, you might as well check out our other videos. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.